Hey guys, Jack Kalozak here showing you how to replace the stock spool bearings in a Daiwa TD 103HL baitcast reel. The kit we're using today is the FR043C ZZ number 7 LD. It happens to include the SMR 693C ZZ number 7. That's the one for the side plate. And then the SMR 115C ZZ number 7 LD, that's going to be the one on the spool. So some things we'll be needing today: a small coin with duct tape on it so you don't scratch the screw here when you're opening it, a Q-tip with one end cut off for the inner diameter of the bearing so we can get out the bearings easily. Some type of spool pin removal tool is really helpful. If you don't have one, Boca Bearing sells a good pair of spool pin removal pliers, which can be found on bocabearings.com. This one happens to be a Hedgehog Studio spool pin remover. Today we'll be using Boca Bearing's new work mat, as well as Boca Bearing's new Metal Shield ABEX 7 hybrid ceramic bearings. So many of you may be familiar with the old orange seal bearings. While these are still available, the new hybrid ceramic bearings with the stainless steel shield make a much more rigid seal, which can never have any contact with the actual balls of the ball bearing. So you'll definitely never have any contact. A lot of people I know take off the seals here because if they get old, sometimes they'll start to rub the bearing and decrease the performance. But these will never do that, and they're actually better for harsher environments such as salt water. So let's get started. So first, what we're going to do is go over to our side plate. We're going to take our small coin with the duct tape on it. Going to unscrew side plate here. Pop it open. Take out our spool. Set that aside. So we're going to set our reel aside. So we have one spool bearing inside the side plate and one spool bearing on the spool itself. So first we're going to do the bearing on the spool itself. We're going to take our spool pin remover tool or pliers. You're going to want to take some tape. Duct tape is preferable. Put it on the sides of the spool where the tool is resting, whether you're using pliers or the pin removal tool. So we're just going to set that on the spool pin. And you got one of the stock bearings out. So we're going to take the 115, pop it out of the package, place it back on, replace our spool pin, and then use our tool again Alright, so now we got our spool bearing in. Let's move on to the side plate. Now what you're going to want to remove the C-clip retainer here, you can use a toothpick, a hook end, whatever, a small screwdriver. I happen to be using a small flathead screwdriver, so I'm just going to go in. You're going to want to hold an edge of the C-clip retainer so it doesn't fly away. You see, just pop under there and it comes out. Place that there. Now you can just pop it out, but you can remove it easily with the end of the Q-tip, you see there. Place that one aside. We're going to take our SMR 693C ZZ number 7 and going to put that in. I'm going to put it on the end of the Q-tip. Place that in. You can just place this back in with your fingers. If you have trouble, you can use your whatever you're using, toothpick or screwdriver. So there you go, there's the side plate. Pretty simple. Now we're gonna take our spool, pop it back in. Our spool's back in. Take our side plate, screw it back in. There's our coin. And there you have it. You got the TD Ito 103HL with Boca bearings. You can already feel it's smoother, faster, and the spool spins so fast. The free spool is just nuts. So, thanks guys. Have a good day.